Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Color Me Badland, back to share an absolutely gorgeous pillow talk, sexy pillow talk fragrance. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you to my channel. If this is your very first time ever meeting me, thank you for clicking on, and thank you for checking us out. Welcome. We are glad to have you. Again, my name is Color Me Badland. I am a beauty professional, a licensed cosmetologist, just to name a few things about myself. And mainly on our channel, what we talk about are fragrances, those that are in my collection, those that are on my wish list. We talk about all things beauty, you name it, we'll get into it. We'll even talk about a little bit about love, romance, relationships, you name it, we're going to get into it. And faith, most importantly. As a matter of fact, I have a question to answer today. But first, let's get into our sexy pillow talk fragrance. Now, because I couldn't find any notes on this fragrance, I decided to come on and answer along with this. We wanted to incorporate an answer to Dear Color Me's questions. Now, I'm not going to go into depth with this question. We're just going to hit it and we're going to run. All right. So let's get started. And I want to also say I hope everyone is all well and fine. I don't know where you live, but where I reside, there has been extreme heat. And so we're just trying to stay cool and lay low. Okay, so my pillow talk fragrance for this week I wanted to come on and share with you guys is from the house of Indulgent Moments. And before I share the bottle with you guys, I'm going to spray a little bit on. I actually have something on. I sprayed on during my me time. I sprayed on Jazz Club on last night. And I mean, when I tell you that fragrance is permeating, it smells so good. I normally don't wear my a little bit higher end fragrances just chilling around the house, but I wanted something to smell good. I never wear it, and I had to spray out on it, and I totally enjoyed that. So if you're not familiar with Maison Margiela's Jazz Club by Replica, check it out. It's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. And that was my fragrance for yesterday. Okay, so Indulgent Moments. This one is Rose Petals and White Peach. And for those of you guys who've been watching any of my videos or recordings up until this point, you know I absolutely love a rose note in my fragrance. I told you maybe at the beginning of this year, I am on the search and the journey for the most beautiful rose fragrances. And so if it's got a rose note in it, I got to get my nose on it, and I got to find out how I can get it into my collection ASAP. Okay, so again, this is Indulgent Moments. You can find these fragrances at your discounter stores like TJ Maxx. You can find them at Marshall's. You can go on to Amazon and find them. Fragrance Net has them. As a matter of fact, right now they've got several of these different scents on clearance right now on Fragrance Net. So if you're interested in these types of fragrances, you may want to go on and check them out. This is what I call a spa-like fragrance. I have several others in my collection from this particular house of fragrance. I absolutely love them. They're absolutely gorgeous. You can wear them outside the house, but these are the type of fragrances that I like to wear to bed. If I'm hanging out around the house, you know, if you have a shampoo day for your hair and you do your conditioner and you just have a day where you just let that go and you want to spray on a little something, you're into your nutrition for the day and you're resting, but you still want to smell good. This is a perfect fragrance for that. I wasn't going to come on and share this one because, you know, you have those fragrances in your collection that are just for you. They're personal. They're hidden gems. I'm not sure it might smell good with everybody, but I had to do it because it's such a beautiful fragrance. And I've seen a couple of reviews on this house of fragrance from several other content creators, and I enjoyed watching because a lot of the scents that they were talking about I don't have in my collection from Indulgent Moments. And I really love this house of fragrance. Now, I do want to share with you that when you first spray this out, it is extremely loud. It is very boisterous, but it calms down right away. So don't be afraid. If you want to smell like a beautiful, soft rose petal, light, very lightly scented with a peach note. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm thinking this is a white peach in here, which that's what it says. Beautiful, very soft, very elegant. I smell a little bit of ginger in here, which gives it a little bit of sophistication and a little bit of soft spiciness, which means that you can actually wear this not only in the summer and the springtime, but you can also wear this in the fall and winter. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to let that die down, and then I'm going to share with you what lotion and body cream I use with this to make it last a little bit longer. But I do have a Dear Color Me question, and I was a little bit apprehensive about coming on and answering this question. Actually, this was like a letter somebody sent to me. And this was one of the questions that was inside of this. This young lady is dating a gentleman. She's been seeing him for a while. And she have questions about their relationship. And inside of that note, she goes, basically it says, how do you know if you are a side chick? And, that's a good question. It's a weird question, but it's a good question. Because it depends on who you're dealing with. You may never know, unfortunately. Okay, and so but she decided to ask this question inside of this beautiful letter that she sent. I've already addressed this to her, but I wanted to come on and share this question and briefly what I asked her, because I like to ask questions when someone asks me a question, because oftentimes we already know the answers to the questions that we're asking someone. We're just trying to get confirmation and reassurance. I learned that from going through counseling years ago. I was sitting on somebody's couch, and I was asking questions like I was talking. And what this person did was mirror back to me everything that I said. So I'm paying you this amount of money per hour, and all you're doing is mirroring back to me what I'm saying to you, to make me answer my own questions. It's like, because a lot of times the answers are all deep inside of us. And so I'm not going to share everything that I share with this person. It's a very good conversation. But a lot of times when we ask questions, we already know the answers. And unfortunately, like I said, depending on who you're dealing with, sometimes you may never know. Okay. But again, the question that this young lady sent to me was, how do you know? First of all, she said, Dear Color Me. She said, how do you know if you are a side chick? Okay? And for those of you guys who are dealing with that, it's not a laughing matter. It's not funny, but I do like to have fun with the questions and answers that I give, because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to keep moving forward. Okay? So this is what I gave her. The first question I said you have to ask yourself is, where were you right this moment? Okay? I'm going to say it again. Where are you right this moment? Okay? Then you want to ask the question, where is he? Okay? Those are the only two questions you need to ask yourself. Again, the question that they sent me was, Dear Color Me, how do you know if you are a side chick? And I answered back. The first question that you need to ask yourself is, where were you right this moment? Number one. And then number two, where is he? Okay? So we're going to let that marinate. But that's what I answered her back with. And we had a little bit of a brief conversation back and forth. It was very, very healthy. I always try to have very healthy and healing Q&As with people if they send me a question. I really appreciate the questions that you guys are sending me, and all of the love that you're sending down in the comments and also through email. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate all of the new friends that I have over on Instagram. Even though we don't chat that much, we share with one another, and I absolutely love it, because sharing is caring. So that ends that portion of Dear Color Me. I just wanted to come on and answer that question. Okay? Sometimes it depends on who you're dealing with. You will never know, ladies. You will never know. All right. So again, the fragrance for my sexy pillow talk is Indulgent Moments, Rose Petals and White Peach. If you love your white peaches, if you love peach notes in your fragrances, period, I particularly care for, I like white peaches in my fragrance. And if you love a beautiful rose note in your fragrances, and you're looking for just a beautiful bedtime fragrance to spray on, knocking around the house, or if you like a really light scent to wear in the summertime, I highly recommend adding this fragrance to your collection. You can find this fragrance for under $30, sometimes under $20. Probably would get aware of about 4 to 6 hours out of this fragrance. If you layer correctly, you may get more than that. This is absolutely gorgeous. I do not recommend wearing this to an outdoors event like a garden party or anything like that, because hello, rose petals and peaches, you're gonna attract bees, so you don't want to do that. But if you're gonna be indoors, good fans blowing, beautiful air conditioning, you're enjoying it, beautiful fragrance. I absolutely adore this. It is really, really sexy, really, really sensuous. And even if it's just you, enjoy yourself and spray down. And Rose Petals and White Peach by Indulgent Moments. This is your girl, Color Me Valance, and thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. Thank you again to all of my new supporters and subscribers, and all of the old ones. I love and I appreciate you guys immensely. Thank you so much. And don't forget to tell a friend. Share my videos. Bye-bye.